The elephant in the room as fans and media, we just consume ourselves with mock draft 17.0, NFL draft talk, all that stuff is there even going to be a season? Because with all the news, COVID-19, coronavirus, I mean, all the news that you get day in, day out, it could be worse. It's going to be a lot worse, all this other stuff, and the economy as well. The question is, will there actually be a season? Where NBA season, I think that's kaput. Same thing with NHL. WNBA is gone. Baseball, donezo. And you already saw that the XFL got shut down for different reasons than like the AAF, but whatever. But short answer, will there be a season this year? Yes, but it definitely won't be anything that we're used to, right? So I don't think that there will be crowds. I don't think that there will. I mean, whether you're playing games in complete like a quarantined warehouse, which I think is certainly a possibility, or completely empty stadiums, I think both of those are on the table. So I think the fan experience, 50,000 seat stadiums being plumb full to the gills, I don't think that's coming back anytime soon this season. But also, a big crowd shouldn't be a problem for the Chargers. So there you go. But I do think there will be a season, and like I said, it could be something that's just completely quarantined, where the Big Three basketball league had bandied about this idea of just isolating all the players, testing everyone, making sure that everyone is good to go, and then just having the season there. But also, as you go along, more tests will be available. I think that actually would be feasible if you did have a team, say, in isolation, whether it be a hotel, whether it be an undisclosed location. I think PFT suggested the Greenbrier, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. So I think it certainly could be done. It basically would be like shooting a movie on a soundstage where we have all the actors like corralled and, you can't leave unless we check your temperature, I think. Plus, will there be a vaccine by then? Potentially, probably not, but we'll see there. But also, is there a chance that coronavirus, the empire strikes back once it gets cold again in the fall and winter? I don't know. I'm certainly not qualified to answer that question. I'm not qualified to answer football questions either, but here we are. But, I mean, will they have to cut the season short if this thing does make a big comeback? I think that's certainly on the table as well. But, yeah, I get the question. Why have no games with no fans? Man, because every single game that is broadcast, it could be from a completely hermetically sealed, like padded wall facility deep inside the mountains in Denver. That's right, conspiracy theory. And it would be the most watched TV show in the nation because people are bouncing off the walls, stay at home, shelter in place, all that other stuff. And we're only like 3 weeks in. Wait till it gets 3 to 4 months in. You just wait, as well as space the games out. I mean, if college doesn't go down, if high school doesn't go down, which I think high school probably certainly is not going down. Maybe college football salvages it, but put games on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Why not, spread it out, rotate it through so teams aren't, playing a back-to-back Monday and Thursday game, which they do anyway. So you think about that, the cash that the owners will lose on ticket sales, game day expenses, parking, all that stuff will be made up to a degree in TV revenue because otherwise, if there are 0 games, guess what? They get $0. None. Goose egg, D'Angelo Russell. Also, I mean, this angle isn't talked about a lot. Players, they will want to play because if there are no games, they do not get paid. Outside of the odd insurance policy that either the NFLPA or even the league is taking, I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of catastrophic insurance policy that's floating out there, right? So, I mean, if the league shuts down due to outside forces of nature, there is no check. And yes, even though the TV revenue, outside of the game revenue, it will be over a smaller check. I wonder how this is actually going to affect the salary cap in 2021. But, no games, no money. And also, I also understand the angle of blah, 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 blah. Why this is important. The world is melting down, that whole thing. And I agree. I do agree. But, I mean, sports is what it is. It is supposed to be this respite. It is supposed to be this break from reality, whether times are good, whether times are bad, whether times are anything, right? And, I mean, just the masses, I mean, we do need our bread and circuses, right? And what happens when there's no circuses? Also, what happens when the bread starts running out, too? I don't really know. But, I mean, times are really real right now. I mean, the Rona is a situation that none of us have ever seen in their lifetimes, unless you have, like, a great-grandparent who was around during the Spanish flu. That's really about it. And also, I mean, the economic fallout from these proper procedures that are being put in place, rightfully so, to help try and stem the tide of Rona. I mean, I mean, this is completely uncharted, unprecedented territory. And sports is still that one thing that unifies us, right? So when you're trying to make small talk with a stranger, someone who just matters, like instead of talking about the weather, oh, nice weather here, Dave, or hey, did you see the game? X, Y, Z. Man, how's your fantasy team doing? Right? There's sports are the sinew that keeps society together. They really are, because there is still something that unites us, that binds us, and during these times, just some sense of normalcy. Some sense of being normal, like even if it's just getting away so you can cheer for your stupid ass team for 3 hours a week, right? I mean, as trivial as it sounds, it is important, especially like we said, as this goes on for months and months and months, and the disease potentially gets worse. Loved ones get infected, loved ones potentially die. I mean, jobs are going to be gone, complete industries are going to be evaporated. Like if there's just some measure of, hey, can we just put this all aside for a couple hours? Can we just catch our breath? That has value. Whereas, the rest of the week, the rest of the month, the rest of the whatever, you can focus on the real stuff. But yeah, I fully understand that sports is the toy department. Sports is just having the privilege of having sports around. But I mean, at times like this, they are important. They are something that can still unite us and bring us together. So I would say, like right about now, probably about 85%, there is some semblance, some form of a season, even if it is in quarantine, even if it is empty stadiums, which is fine, which is absolutely fine, especially for the NFL, which is the sport that's better on TV than in person. Sorry, hockey. But yeah. All right, your thoughts. Is there going to be an NFL season this year? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up in the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time. Skol, production value.